Curly, I'm going to keep digging here. I think that's my job. And are most of you familiar with the songwriting of Lucinda Williams?
A little bit.
Yeah.
No.
I think that Rolling Stone proclaimed her the greatest songwriter of our time when her CD came out 4 or 5 years ago, Car Wheels on a Gravel Road. Love the CD. I love her work. Read an interview with her in some magazine, and she said, a few years back when I was living in Nashville, I was talking to this young guy about writing songs. I told him the main thing is you cannot be afraid to dig down into yourself. You've got to go way down into that dark place and come out from that. When I told him that, he said, I'm afraid if I do that, I'll just come apart. I can't go there. It's one of the saddest things, she says, it's one of the saddest things I can remember anybody saying. Complacency is the kiss of death. Complacency and apathy. So I'm still digging at the personal here. I'm wondering if one of you are going to be willing to sing me a personal song where you did dig way down deep into yourself and wrote from firsthand experience.
Yeah. What do you want to know?
I want to know if a song you were writing, as has happened to me with poems, if it ever scared you, if it ever surprised you, if it ever took you somewhere where you had no idea a song could take you, but you knew it was honest and you knew it was truth, and you brought it to life. And maybe you don't bring it to the stage all the time, but it's a part of who you are.
Yeah. I've had a number of profound experiences like that as a writer, especially over the years as I've grown, I think, and tried to grow. Part of that growth has been about taking off that, we call it a veneer sometimes, it's an armor that protects us from going to those depths sometimes, because sometimes they can be uncomfortable. The particular song that they were referring to, Father to Father, was not an uncomfortable experience. It was one of those kind of epiphanies, you know, that we get to. Other people get it, but you don't, and then all of a sudden it's given to you somehow at some point in your life when you needed it. And,
would you sing it?
No.
Thanks, Curly.
Usually I have Belinda on stage to remind me of tax audits and things like that so I can get through this song. But this is a song that most of you know the story. My boy and I were out helping a fella in southern Utah there move some of his cows, and I considered myself a spiritual person, and I wasn't particularly interested in things religious. I don't know that I am today, but there was a piece about sacrifice and grace that I didn't understand and never did quite get. I got it that day when my boy were
tax audit.
Taxes. IRS audit.
You got to find you this killing. Thank you. That my boy rode up, and I realized how special he was to me, and that I could never give him up or sacrifice him for anything. And he smiled and he loped off, and from then on there were stirrings that came to me, and to the depths that I've been trying to open up over the years, and I realized there was a dad who had indeed sacrificed his boy, and then kind of precept upon precept that it was for me, and it just became overwhelming. And then as my heart continued to open, there were words and music that came to it, and it came out as the song Father to Father, which was just one dad speaking to another and thanking him for that. There's a pretty good bet I won't get through this song.
23%.
Father to Father, now this day is done. Thanks for this circle I could ride with my son. I'm a too proud old cowboy, Lord, you've a son too, and I guess you're proud of him for doing what he had to do. So Father to Father, I've come for a chat. 'Cause how could a father do something like that? See his only begotten nailed to a tree and sacrificed that boy, especially for someone like me. 'Cause if it was me, had to ride with that plan, I'd say cut loose my boy, the whole world be damned. So humble and grateful, Lord, I'm thanking you. Father to Father, for doing what I couldn't do. Oh, Father to Father, my life's trail's near road, but your boy's here beside me to carry my load. 'Cause alone I'm not worthy to make camp with you. So thanks for the grace, Lord, and for doing what I couldn't do. 'Cause if it was me, had to ride with that plan, I'd say cut loose my boy, the whole world be damned. So humbled and grateful, Lord, I'm thanking you. Father to Father, for doing what I couldn't do, for doing what I couldn't do.